Have you been wondering how to swim faster for months or even years without ever finding a satisfactory answer? If this is the case, well, you are in good company. This video describes 6 principles that will allow you to swim faster without becoming exhausted too quickly. Swimming smarter, not harder. For many coaches, swimming faster is the result of gradually increasing the length and intensity of swimming workouts so that the general fitness level increases. While conditioning has its place, this is not all there is about swimming faster, because swimming is a very technical sport. There are a few gifted swimmers that instinctively learn how to move efficiently in the water. Given enough time and practice, they will always improve. But most of us only have a vague sense about our efficiency in the water. Remember, we are land animals. Because of this, swimming lots of laps will often only make our bad habits more permanent, while our swimming technique only improves slowly or even not at all. So what do we need to do? In fact, to learn how to swim faster and better with less effort, we need to swim smarter, not harder. Specifically, we need to work on 2 facets of our technique. We need to decrease drag in the water. We need to improve propulsion in the water. Decreasing drag. The importance of swimming with the least amount of drag is often neglected. However, this is an area where we can greatly improve our efficiency in the water. Water is much more dense than air. Drag in the water increases by the square of the speed at which we swim. So there is quickly an upper limit on how much force we can apply against the water to increase our speed. On the other hand, reducing drag requires skill rather than force. So there's a lot of room for improvement there. That's why it should be the first priority for learning how to swim faster. Principle number 1, improving your balance. The first and most efficient way to decrease drag is to improve your balance. This means that you try to stay as horizontal as possible while moving through the water. When you do this, you disrupt the least amount of water molecules on your path, which translates into reduced drag. As an example, while swimming freestyle, swimmers often lift their head to breathe or look ahead. When they do this, they lose balance and their hips and legs drop. Their body is less streamlined and generates more drag while moving through the water. Additionally, they need to kick harder to keep those legs up. Needless to say, a lot of energy is wasted while doing this. Note that being as horizontal as possible is especially important for the freestyle stroke and backstroke. For the breaststroke and butterfly stroke, things are a little bit different because of the body undulation that is used in those latter strokes. Principle number 2, swimming taller. The next way to decrease drag is to make yourself as tall as possible in the water. The theory behind this is that for the same mass, a long tapered object moving through the water creates less turbulence than a short compact object. In fact, this principle has been used by naval engineers since hundreds of years. 2. Swim taller in the freestyle stroke. You enter your recovering arm early in the water once it has passed your head. You also make sure to completely extend your recovering arm forward underwater before starting the down sweep and catch. Principle number 3, compact and efficient kick. In world-class front crawl swimmers, the kick contributes for up to 10% of propulsion, while the arm stroke contributes for the rest. So an efficient kick is important for fast swimming, but less than what is commonly believed. What is equally important is a compact kick, meaning that it should neither break the water surface nor move too low below the body line. Otherwise unnecessary drag is created which will only slow you down. Improving propulsion. Once you have reduced drag to a minimum, you can work on improving your propulsion. Again, this is mainly done by improving your swim stroke mechanics, not by building bigger muscles. Principle number 4, swimming more on your sides. The first way to improve propulsion is to roll more from side to side with each arm stroke. Rolling more on your sides allows you to better engage the large back muscles in addition to the shoulder muscles. However, floating on your side is counterintuitive at first and requires some practice for getting used to. Principle number 5, using your core. This is another secret of how to swim faster. You should engage the large back, hip and torso muscles while rolling from side to side. The synergy between your core muscles and arm muscles allows you to apply more force to your swim stroke. It is a little bit like a baseball pitcher when he throws the ball. First his body twists backward, then his hips initiate a rotation forward which is channeled through his upper body into his shoulder, arm, hand and finally into the ball, with an acceleration at each step. Once you have integrated this technique, you will be able to swim longer and faster and tire less quickly, as your core muscles have more endurance than the ones in your shoulders and arms. Principle number 6, anchoring your arms. This is the last piece of the puzzle on how to swim faster with less effort. Before applying propulsive force in the water with your arm, you need to make sure that your hand and forearm are aligned and facing backward. You can then effectively move your arm backward like big paddle. This swimming technique is often called the high elbow catch in the freestyle stroke because you need to keep your elbow above your hand to be able to successfully do this. That's it, you now know the principles of how to swim faster with less effort.